Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the thrilling world of horse racing. This is a sport that has captured the hearts of millions around the globe, and we're about to take you on an epic ride that will leave you breathless with excitement. So, before we jump right into the rules, let's take a moment to appreciate the rich history of this fascinating sport. Stick around to hear fascinating facts about this historical and thrilling sport. Horse racing dates back to ancient times, with the first recorded race taking place in Egypt in 1500 BC. It wasn't until the 16th century that horse racing evolved into the sport we know and love today. The British were responsible for giving horse racing its modern form, with the establishment of the Jockey Club and the introduction of the thoroughbred breed. Today, horse racing is a truly global sport, with some of the most iconic races taking place in countries like the United States, United Kingdom, Japan, Australia, and the United Arab Emirates. Now, let's get to the main event, the rules of horse racing. Firstly, all horses must be registered and have a valid passport. The weight a horse carries during a race depends on the horse's age, sex, and previous performance. In most races, jockeys must weigh no more than 126 pounds, 57 kilograms. The length of a race varies, with some races lasting as little as 5 furlongs, around 1 kilometer, and others, like the famous Kentucky Derby, lasting over a mile and a quarter, 2 kilometers. During a race, a horse must stay on the track and cannot cut across or interfere with other horses. The use of drugs and certain types of equipment, such as electric shocks or whips, is strictly prohibited. There are also rules regarding the position of the horses at the start of the race, which ensures that all horses have an equal chance of winning. As promised, we're now going to dive into the most famous horse races from around the world. Leading the way is, of course, the Kentucky Derby, known as the fastest 2 minutes in sports. This race has been held annually since 1875 and is the first leg of the American Triple Crown. Next up is the Royal Ascot, a 5-day event held in the UK, where the Queen and members of the royal family are often in attendance. Then we have the Melbourne Cup in Australia, which is known for its vibrant fashion and has been held since 1861. Don't forget about the Dubai World Cup, held at Meydan Racecourse, which has the highest purse in horse racing history. And let's learn a little about some of the most famous horses and jockeys in the history of horse racing. Secretariat. Secretariat is widely considered one of the greatest racehorses of all time. He won the Triple Crown in 1973, setting records in all 3 races that still stand today. Secretariat's dominating performances captured the hearts of fans around the world. Man o' War. Man o' War was a legendary racehorse known for his incredible speed and spirit. He won 20 out of 21 races in his career and set several records along the way. Man o' War's dominance on the track earned him a place among the all-time greats. Seabiscuit. Seabiscuit became a symbol of hope and inspiration during the Great Depression. Despite humble beginnings, he went on to win several major races and capture the hearts of millions. Seabiscuit's underdog story made him a beloved figure in the history of horse racing. Bill Shoemaker. Bill Shoemaker is one of the most successful jockeys in horse racing history. Born in Texas in 1931, Shoemaker had an illustrious career that spanned 4 decades. He won over 8,800 races and was known for his impeccable riding skills and competitiveness. Russell Bays. Russell Bays is another jockey who made a significant impact on the sport. He holds the record for the most wins by a jockey, with an incredible 12,842 victories throughout his career. Bays's dedication and skill earned him a spot among the best jockeys of all time. The prize money for horse racing can vary greatly depending on the race and location. Some of the richest horse races in the world have substantial prize purses. One of the races known for its large prize money is the Everest in Sydney, Australia, which had a total prize purse of £7.8 million in 2019, making it one of the richest turf races. When it comes to horse racing events globally, many of the world's richest races take place between October and April. Some of the notable races during this season include the Arc, the Melbourne Spring Carnival, the Breeders' Cup, the Japan Cup, the Hong Kong International Races, the Arima Kinen, the Pegasus, the Saudi Cup, the Dubai World Cup, and the Championships in Sydney. And finally, what you've all been waiting for, the fascinating facts about horse racing. Did you know that jockeys wear silk jackets that represent the colors of the horse's owner? Or that the heart of a racehorse can weigh up to 10 times more than the heart of a human? And if you've ever been curious about where the phrase "hold your horses" comes from, it originates from when riders had to keep their horses still and steady at the start of a race. And here are some more interesting facts about this incredible and historical sport. The sport of kings. Horse racing is famously known as the sport of kings. This name originated in 1605 when King James I took a keen interest in horse racing, leading Parliament to urge him to focus more on his duties as king. Ancient origins: horse racing dates back to ancient times. Around 4500 BC, nomadic tribesmen in Central Asia, who were credited with domesticating horses, would race them competitively. Oldest competitive event: horse racing is one of the oldest competitive events that still exists today. It has a fascinating history that traces back thousands of years, making it a timeless sport. Popular betting sport: horse racing is one of the most popular sports to bet on. It attracts millions of people who enjoy placing bets on the races, adding an element of excitement and anticipation to the sport. Unique birthdays: in horse racing, all racehorses celebrate their birthdays on the same day. Regardless of the actual birth date, racehorses are considered 1 year older on January 1st each year. Thoroughbred origins: thoroughbred horses, the most common breed in horse racing, were originally bred for war. They were prized for their speed, agility, and endurance, which made them ideal for carrying knights into battle. Fastest recorded race time: the fastest recorded race time for a thoroughbred horse on a flat track is held by the mare, Winning Brew. She set the record on May 14, 2008, at the Penn National Race Course, completing a 5.5 furlong race in a blazing 55.89 seconds. And there you have it, folks, the incredible world of horse racing, from its ancient history to the iconic races that we know and love today. We hope you enjoyed this thrilling journey with us. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more exciting sports content. Until next time, stay classy, and keep riding. Goodbye.